Hello, greetings and salutations to anybody that is out there still. Um, yes, it's been a while. Um, Back and trying out something new with the streaming. I've had a lot of stuff having to be done, especially with the internet and everything else to that matter. So I'm not sure how well this is receiving at the moment. Actually, I can check that by going to my channel and see if I can actually hear myself. Especially with the internet and everything else to that matter. It does work, so that's good. Um, so, yes, how are we all? How is everything in the world of hobby, wherever you might be? Sorry about that. Lots of, as I said, new setup, and everything is just, no, 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 no. Lots of beepies. That's better. Thank you. Yes, so we're here once again after a lot of stuff going on. As you can see, there's mess behind me, which is Gundam and my oh, kill banner, kill banner. Wow. So yeah, I thought I'd just come on see what's what, how things are working. So at the moment, I'm getting a warning coming up that the stream rate isn't the greatest. And but yeah, I'll give it a go for a little while. If anyone pops in and says hello, all the better. But yeah, this is purely experimental again, just trying to see if everything that I've got going now works. So if you can hear me, say hi. If you can't hear me, say hi. We'll just go from there, really. But yes, it's this is what we've been working on past few days. This is the fourth Warlord Titan for my Legio Vulturum. Incessant bloodshed. Double fists, Gatling blasters on the top there, and what I've been doing is obviously going around adding some detail with some details with some decals, which is interesting tongue twister, and then knocking things off. So they're all weapons are magnetized. We've got these little fellas. You can just see, sorry, these little fellas. We also have some apox and las blasters, which I haven't drilled the barrels out on these ones because I recently broke the drill bit that I normally use, and so that's a bit of a problem when you're trying to do stuff, especially drilling with a broken drill bit. Doesn't work. It's not the greatest of plans. It was a plan, and as I said, it's not the greatest of plans, but it was a plan. And but yeah, as I said, I'm just trying to get a feel for everything again, and just do some hobby for a change. So faffing about, as I often do. So let's see how things are progressing. So at the moment, I'm just trying to see what there's a delay between me doing stuff like that and showing up on the screen there. So I've got 3 monitors going on now. So I have the OBS and the YouTube studio. I have the actual live stream in the studio, and then I have me watching on my phone, and it's just the time delay between everything, which is different to say the least. Right. Yummy. Let's get that there. Let's get some paint and do some stuff. So I'm just re-going over the plates with Corvus Black. So this was just like sprayed lead belcher initially, and then Corvus Black. Because I use Corvus Black Air, so it's thinned down basically for air paint, but it just goes on nicely as is. So with that, it goes on a lot smoother. The one coat is not going to do it, so you do need to have 2 coats. But what I did after I applied the one coat of Corvus was I washed over it all with watered down Agrax to just tie things in, and then it was all further the process of actually just going over again just to get that deeper shade on there. So just touching up the bits that have been done. And get a bit more of a smoother finish. Because that's what we're sort of looking at doing to match up. No, it's not having it. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit better on the focus side of things, so that's good. You can see where I've been putting decal onto the shoulder plate here. I also put on some chains like the loincloth onto the actual model itself. So the decals are, I want to put some decals onto the reg pads. Probably help if I actually had some decals available. So I've only got a limited grouping now. I need to get some more out. So that's more plans for this evening. I'm just whipping through paint. You can see that's already drying out quite nicely on there. So I say that's a good thing about painting in the summer. We also got to do some missiles on there, so can't remember if I went with white or red on these ones. Let's have a quick look up in look elsewhere. Notably, photos of albums. Let's scoot on through, find the Volcanum. Which actually I haven't done any missile pods for them, so that probably makes it a little bit easier just to go with, I say, red missiles. It stands out. Get that going. So again, using Mephisto on red, but in the air brush variety. Let's see what's what with that. Keeping my attention focused on all these tiny little rocket tips. Down from the bottom. That's one lot. And move on to the second one. So it's quite straightforward with these missiles, because I just want a little lick of paint on them, top and below, and that's all you need to worry about. It's just a small detail brush just to get in and surround the tip of the rockets with the required colour. So it's normally either going to be white or red, because obviously this missile pod's got like a bone colour finish, the red pops, which you kind of want really. But get that in there. And so just once you've got the top section taken care of, we will flip it and do the bottom. Like so. It's always good to just have a look across the angles as well. Sometimes, you know, going face on, you might not see it, but from the side, you might see there's a little gap. So that's the two rocket pods there, taken care of. Clean the brush. Right, what do I need now? I want some more Corvus black. So I'm adding that to cables. This Warlord is the fourth Warlord for my Legio Vulturum. It was actually donated to the cause by my hobby daughter, and he had to really name it as in honour of her. Well, she is emigrating to Japan in a couple of months, and so a lot of her hobby stuff has been sold or put into storage, and so it was one of my sort of gestures that she did, and donated it to the ever-increasing swarm of Titans. It's gratefully received, of course. There's a few other Titans I've got to be getting on with as well. So this is sort of the first of the next production phase, because I sort of have little spouts of tightening. Tightening. It's not a word, but that's what we're using. Tightening. That was a broken piece there. But yeah, you know, because the Vulturum Titans probably have the least amount of weapon options for them because I made them all very specific in their loadouts. So, for example, the first Warlord this chap. So again, 2 fists. The Vulcan Mega Bolter are raised on top, but that may not be practical. So he did have, or has, as he drops it, a volcano cannon. So you can mix it up, close, medium, and long range. But that was his conceived loadout with the twin fists and the Vulcans on top. This one, it's perceived loadout, as you can see, twin fists and the 2 Gatling blasters on the roof. So bit higher strength than the Vulcans, not as much rate of fire, I don't think. Not 100% sure, but well, it's just one of those things that it's going to come along and pulverise whatever's in front of it. So that's its modus operandi as such. Go over there. Yes. So more fun. Shining some light. Just ticking through, adding the details. Just get not. But yeah, so I think this is 162 is the Titan number. He says, I'm not actually, I haven't really checked. I'll do that in a moment once I've done this cable. I can do that now. So right, sorry. So far, Titan's built and painted is 164. This is 165. So it's progressing. Slowly catching that. Catch that bit as well. Good, good. That'll be why. Oh, bits of random metal. That's the magnet's been attracted to. Nope. Chip off the adhesive a little bit. again, he's broken the pipes. Which I did previously when attempting to do exactly the same thing. No touching. Don't do it again, Lee. Right. And there's that. Ross. Bloody flying in there. So apologies. Get them right in my face. Alright. So it's a little bit more. again, this is just applying the water and Agrax mix. Sages the metal much better. And gets that taken care of. Washes just make such a big difference to how it all ties in together. Adding a little bit of shade here and there, or just giving more depth to a colour. Soft fly. Make sure that this is covered as well. So like one coat, but two for the win. Let's get that in there. Ba, 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 ba. It's all well and good. decals just over here. See if I've got any of the right ones. Ooh. Ooh. So we got oh, hello there, Richard. How's you? How did your ground tank that you got? You built that? Have you assembled it? Yeah, it's been lots happening with the organisation of the Forge, and this is the best I could get it. What's that? It was an enjoyable build, a little bit fragile in places, but then I think I may have bent a couple of bits. I did enjoy it. I love some of the pictures you've been posting of your times. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Yeah, I was going to say I know I haven't been around for a few weeks with the whole online, but there's where there's been a lot of building work and moving of bits and pieces around the home. And as I say, it's just been a little bit of an upheaval. I've obviously still have been doing occasional paint records, but I haven't had the time when I normally stream a lot of the time, so I haven't obviously been on, quite basically. But yes, here now. As I said, this is sort of like a foraging out to see what's what really. Sod leaves. Oh, pesky fly. Camera in there causing such a fracas. I'm just doing a lot more sort of like on the decaling side of things, really. Adding more details to the actual things. So like on the tilt plates here, I want to do these little bits here as well, and I've just been doing some additional detail to some of these weapons here. So these also got to be done. So actually, if I can just quickly spray them. Right, that's matte. That's matte. Where's that? There it is. Ah, Anti-Gizmo. Hello. Sorry, shaking rattle can. Just trying to keep it too far out of the way. So I can just quickly open the door and spray this bloody thing. Whoop. Only a few minutes for them to dry. Nice. Oh, thank you. Too kind, sir. Too kind. But yeah, it's just adding those little bits and pieces here and there just to give it a little bit more persona, really. So what I'm looking at is probably that one. I want that one. I was having a chat with Brian because he messaged me and he's really liking the ideas of doing like a Gundam type game. I know, like what we spoke about before. He's suddenly got the urge to do something because I know he's got a few. He bought himself some Zaku's a while back, so he's got all that to sort of muck about with. He's even started watching, which to be fair, so did I, Mobile Suit Gundam Origins. So that's occurring. You watched the first sort of 2 episodes last night. A couple of greys and a Gundam Mark II. Yes, I know he bought because he showed me the legs. He sent a picture over where he bought like a perfect grade, and he's like literally only built the legs on it over the past couple of years. So yeah, but yeah, I've got the big Gundam up on the side there, the Unicorn. Got the RX-78 just next to it as a comparison. So that's the like entry grade easy build sort of thing, and then you have the extra massive or whatever you want to call it kit, and up the top you've got a nice Sasabi Unicorn real grade HD Kistria, and then I've got the other little ones in there as well. So we've got a Barbatos in the master grade super deformed version. Got the new RX 993. Thank you very much, Richard. So yeah, there's one or two skooking about. Right. So while you two are here, is the sound okay, and is the viewing okay as well? Because as I said, it's the first time I'm using this new setup, so I would like to a little bit of feedback on that side of things. If you can assist me, be much appreciated. Right, sound is excellent. Viewing seems to be slightly pixelated. Yeah, so we've got the new camera here, which is a 1080 HD camera. The one that you're looking at is probably not as good. It's no, it's a 720. So the main screen is obviously what I'm trying to focus. Well, hopefully it would focus on it. Right, I'll just pop that. But no, that's all right. As long as, like, because I know last time, the last few times we're streaming, a few people were, pardon my windy pops, were saying that the sound wasn't that great. So, oh, it is okay. Okay, so that's the sound because I'm getting a constant sort of update on the. You get like little warnings saying, "Oh, the stream's current bit rate isn't that groovy." Guns on the left side, a little bit pixelated. The ones on the right side seems fine. So these ones, I suppose, because the camera's right here, so you get more of a proper view there, I would have thought. He says as he's now playing chess with the weapons. Well, there's the micro set. That's good. That's good. It's good. Excellent. And that's not the one. That's the one. Apologies for any low-flying aircraft that may be disturbing your evening's viewing. Seems to have cleared up now, and I'm watching you on my BFTV, Big Fucking TV. Yes, don't worry, I will swear for you. Yeah, the ouch tissue. Oh, get that going on there. I'm actually quite impressed because I think last time where the previous camera and setup was a bit closer, so it would get in my way. But with the positioning here, you've got obviously a greater view of things. So where I was constantly out of shot a lot of the time, not so much nowadays. and I can still get to the thing. I'm also not blinding myself with the lighting. So, which is always a bonus, in my opinion. So with a slightly damp square of kitchen towel, just press firmly onto the decal. And then I add some more micro sole, which is the softening part. It's a two-part system, so you have microsol, which is the red pot, and microset is the blue pot. Right. And now you put microset onto the target area. Oh no, they are water soluble decals, but so I just dipped that in. Sorry, just dipped that into water to sort of start the process of releasing it from the backing paper. But with microset and microsol, it helps to soften them, to thin them as well, so you don't have too much sort of shiny outlines to the decals. But also because of they're a lot softer, they're easier to sort of be a bit more malleable. So if there's irregular shaped surfaces, they can form to it better. And as I say, it's a two-part system, which, you know, it does what you want it to do, really. That's way too big. That's way too big. Yeah, so that's not going to work on that one anyway. So, so adding these little things on, these actual last two decals and the next one are a custom made set that a few people that I know do Vulturum, so they were doing these for not only their AT Titans but also their big Titans. So they got a few made up, and because there was a few people doing it, we all just piled in and got them all done at the same time. So So when this microset and microsol does its business, it makes them look more like they're painted on as opposed to being a shiny sticker. Admittedly, when you're putting them on, you normally I normally do a gloss varnish spray, and then you put them on, because then that helps to hide any sort of shininess. And then once that's done, you go over it with matte varnish to bring it back down again. The company I work for do the tattoos for triathletes and Olympic events, water-soluble number tattoos. We've also done picture tattoos, like little designs like this. That's pretty cool. That's handy to know as well. Oh, water-soluble tattoos. Oh, fuck. Went a little bit too heavy-handed with the don't want to be putting pressure onto the actual decal. We just want to add a little bit more of the microcell. Whew. That's coming together. Nice, nice, nice. There is actually one down near your way in end of September. It's there's a big gaming event. I think it's down. I'll tell you actually, it'd be easier. But it's the London Grand Tournament, and it is at Lee Valley Athletics Centre. I think you know where that is. And it's from September the 27th to the 29th. You can get your tickets available for the London Grand Tournament. Tickets are live now. I'll only be there on the Saturday because it's the only time off I could get was for the Saturday. So, but I'll be attending with some others, with some Titans, and having a demo game out somewhere. I haven't been to London GT, so I can't tell you whereabouts it's going to be, but it's going to be there. I think we're only there. They're there over 2 days, the Saturday and the Sunday. But I can only attend on the Saturday, so I'm still having to discuss that with Engine Phil because he's going to need assistance, and that's what I'm there for, to assist. I may have just done way too many little decals there. And so yeah, it's end of September. At Lee Valley. Oh, piddle. I can't get it back into the bloody sleeve. I'll do that later. Right. Might go to the MCM Comic Con in October at Excel or Collectomania in Milton Keynes in September. Yes, so Comic Con's always cool. And Collectomania. Yeah, why not? Do them both. Pardon me. Yes. I think that will do for them at present. Right. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Let's get a bit more pressing. Nice. Nice. Yes. Into position. Alright. It's all doobly doobly. Okay, so in certain circles. Oh, first not sake. I think I'll just let them settle on down and breathe. So these have magnets in them, so you can swap weapons. Well, they don't have magnets in them. They have mag points for you to purchase magnets to put into them. So the bigger titans are easier to magnetize because they have mag points. The smaller titans, however, do not. Apart from the Direwolf, which is the most recent model kit, the Reaver and the Warhound have no mag points whatsoever, so which is a bit odd, seeing as the Warlord was the first model kit they released for AT, and it had mag points already. That has a little ring and the magnet sits in. And then the bits where they glue into also have the sunken bits to allow for a magnet, but they never did that with the smaller titans for some strange reason. There are some 3D STLs out there, print STLs out there that people have come up with and done arm supports with mag points in them, and then you just got to pop them onto the weapons for the Reavers and the Warhounds, which makes it a hell of a lot easier. And again, it's just a little design element they could have just done. But then Games Workshop don't sell magnets, so why should they bother? But you know, it's the bigger titans are definitely worth having mag points in. Even though the War Master and the Iconoclast cannot swap arm weapons, that's the weapons they come with. So whether or not it's a future-proofing thing, like in case they do make weapons for alternate weapons for War Masters and Iconoclast. But for now, no. But yes, I think that'll be all for this evening for myself. As I said, it was just a little reconnoiter back into the world of streaming, and I'd like to say thank you for those that have popped in. I didn't normally back in the old days. I would put a notice out on social media to say, "Hey, streaming." But I deliberately didn't do that today because, as I said, this was sort of more of a dry run test to see how everything worked, how the views were. So it wasn't like putting it out because I didn't know what I'd be doing. It was only going to be for a short while, but I've gone a little bit longer than anticipated. But yes, that will do for now. Thank you very much. Good to see you, but yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, mate. It's always appreciated. I will be getting into doing more streams back on the usual Wednesday, Saturday flipperoonie. Um, Probably, well, I'll have this weekend and the following Wednesday for streaming. But then for the next 2 Saturdays, I'm actually away. Um, so the weekend of the 27th, I'm at my friend Brian's for a roleplay uh, game weekend thingy. And then the following weekend, I'm out in Northern Ireland for my mate's birthday. Night night. Have a good night, mate. May see you over at Brian's. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, hopefully see you over there, mate. So, yes, thank you for those that have joined us this evening. I hope you enjoyed just a gentle hanging out on weapons and decals. So until next time, I'll bid you adieu. And yeah, so I'll be back this Saturday. Yeah, back this Saturday. And we'll be starting at the normal time of 8 p.m. and onwards and upwards, and hopefully have some other stuff to be doing, because this is pretty much done now. So take care, sweet dreams. And we shall see you again in the not too distant future. Take care.